Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome to my channel. Please scroll down to your sun, moon and rising sign to see what's up for December. I don't know about you, but I have found this year exhausting. The energy is calming down a little this month with all the retrogrades. December has a number of events I would like to chat about. Mercury kicks things off in retrograde mode, because of course it does, causing some hiccups in communication and travel until mid-month. Meanwhile, Mars in Leo goes retrograde too, reminding us all to slow down and rethink our ambitions. But it's not all about hitting the brakes. A new moon in Sagittarius at the start of the month sparks introspection and vision setting, while Venus sachets into Aquarius on December 7th, sprinkling creativity and uniqueness into relationships and finances. By December 15th, the full moon in Gemini brings clarity and closure, just as Mercury finally stops backtracking. Phew! Later in the month, the Sun enters Capricorn, December 21st, urging us to get grounded and strategic, and we close out the year with a new moon in Capricorn, December 30th, the perfect cosmic reset button for 2025. Whether you're dreaming big, sorting out finances, or navigating holiday drama, the universe has a little something for everyone this December. Let's dive into how these transits will light up your zodiac sign and which life areas, aka houses, they'll energize. Hey Aries, December is your cosmic invitation to mix a little adventure with a dash of ambition, and maybe some patience too. Looking at your chart in December, there is a spotlight on the 10th house. The 10th house, also known as the midheaven, is the pinnacle of your astrological chart. It's where your ambition, career, reputation, and legacy take center stage. Think of it as your public persona, the version of you that the world sees. This house governs your professional achievements, long-term goals, and even how you're remembered. It's also where authority figures, mentors, and your relationship with the idea of success come into play. Ruled by serious and disciplined Capricorn, the 10th house loves structure, strategy, and steady progress. When the sun, planets, or significant transits light up your 10th house, it's a call to step into the spotlight and own your ambitions. This might mean going for that promotion, launching a side hustle, or even redefining what success means to you. But the 10th house isn't just about work, it's about legacy. Whether you're building an empire or simply leaving a meaningful mark in your community, this house asks, how do you want to be known? The new moon in Sagittarius, 9th house, December 1st, kicks off the month with a call to expand your horizons. Whether it's planning a dream trip or enrolling in that pottery class you've been eyeing, the universe says, think big. But with Mercury retrograde in the same house until December 15th, double-check your itineraries and avoid sending emails before that second cup of coffee. You don't want to accidentally RSVP to the wrong holiday party. On December 7th, Venus slides into your 11th house of social networks, sprinkling some glitter on your friendships. That group hike or holiday potluck might just bring unexpected opportunities, or at least a hilarious story to share. The full moon in Gemini, 3rd house, December 15th, asks you to have that overdue heart-to-heart with a sibling or neighbor. It's a great time to clear the air and maybe share some cookies, because holiday spirit. Meanwhile, Mars retrograde in Leo, 5th house, December 6th, might put a temporary damper on your creative flow. If your DIY gingerbread house feels more like a Pinterest fail, don't sweat it. Use the downtime to reflect on what truly brings you joy. By December 21st, the sun beams into your 10th house of career, giving you a clear focus on professional goals. It's the perfect time to map out your 2025 boss moves. So, buckle up, Aries. It's a month of growth, connection, and maybe even a few surprises along the way. Hi, Taurus. December is here, and the universe is rolling out the red carpet for some deep transformations, career sparkle, and even a sprinkle of wanderlust. Looking at your chart, you have a lot of energy in the 8th and 9th houses. The 8th and 9th houses create a powerful duo in your chart, working together to take you from inner transformation to outward exploration. The 8th house is all about diving deep. It governs intimacy, shared resources, and the mysteries of life, including themes like death, rebirth, and transformation. This is where you confront your shadows, heal old wounds, and learn to trust in the process of letting go. Whether it's merging finances, dealing with inheritances, or deepening emotional bonds, the 8th house asks, what's beneath the surface? Once you've done the inner work, the 9th house picks up the torch and says, now, let's broaden your horizons. This house is your gateway to higher learning, travel, philosophy, and spiritual growth. Ruled by Sagittarius, the ninth house is about expanding your mind and exploring the world, both literally and metaphorically. It takes the lessons of the eighth house and gives them meaning. How can your personal transformation inspire a new belief system, a broader perspective, or even an adventurous leap into the unknown? The new moon in Sagittarius, 8th house, December 1st, sets the stage for a reset in finances and intimacy. Whether it's paying off that credit card or having a heart-to-heart with your partner, it's time to clear the slate. Just keep an eye on the fine print until Mercury Retrograde, 8th house, December 15th, is over. No one needs a surprise expense disguised as a holiday deal. By December 7th, Venus glides into your 10th house of career, turning heads at work. Your charm is off the charts, so don't be shy about pitching ideas or chatting with higher-ups. Promotions or recognition could be on the horizon. The full moon in Gemini, 2nd house, December 15th, shifts the focus to your bank account. Budgeting for the holidays? Perfect timing. This lunation might also bring an unexpected income boost. Yay for extra holiday cash. Meanwhile, Mars retrograde in Leo, 4th house, December 6th, has you rethinking your home vibe. If rearranging furniture feels like therapy, go for it. By December 21st, the Sun in Capricorn, 9th house, lights a fire under your wanderlust. Whether you're dreaming of a getaway or diving into a new philosophy, it's time to broaden those horizons. And finally, the new moon in Capricorn, 9th house, December 30th, is your green light to set big goals for 2025. Hello, travel plans, or an online course. So Taurus, grab your favorite cozy blanket and a planner because this month is all about leveling up in life and love. You've got this. Hi Gemini, looking at your chart for December, I can see there is a lot of energy in your 7th and 8th houses. When transits light up your 7th house, the universe is all about connection. This is the house of partnerships, romantic, business, and everything in between. A new moon here signals fresh starts in relationships. Maybe you're meeting someone new, signing a contract, or redefining what you need from others. A Venus transit in the 7th house. Get ready for harmony and charm in your connections. It's prime time for date nights or forging alliances at work. But a Mercury retrograde here can stir the pot, bringing misunderstandings or even the return of an ex to resolve unfinished business. As planets shift into your 8th house, things get serious. The 8th house is where relationships deepen, focusing on intimacy, shared resources, and transformation. The connection between the 7th and 8th houses in transit is like a cosmic progression. The 7th house says, let's connect, while the 8th house asks, are you ready to transform? Together, these houses show how partnerships evolve from surface-level agreements to soul-level bonds. Whether you're navigating a new romance, splitting finances, or working through emotional intimacy, these transits help you build stronger, deeper connections that stand the test of time. So let's get into your month. The new moon in Sagittarius, 7th house, December 1st, kicks off the month with fresh vibes in relationships. Whether it's teaming up for a holiday project or setting boundaries with your BFF, this is your moment to reset and refocus on what partnerships mean to you. Just keep an eye out during Mercury retrograde, 7th house, until December 15th. Your ruler, Mercury, might toss in some mixed signals. That casual, we need to talk text, probably not as dramatic as it sounds. By December 7th, Venus in your 9th house brings wanderlust and learning into your orbit. A last-minute road trip or signing up for a quirky class, tarot for beginners, anyone, could spark joy. The spotlight turns inward on December 15th, when the full moon in Gemini, 1st house, delivers a personal aha moment. Maybe it's time to ditch that old habit, or finally own your brilliance. You do you, Gemini. Meanwhile, Mars retrograde in Leo, 3rd house, December 6th, has you rethinking your communication style. If you accidentally snap at your sibling over the last slice of pie, it's a good time to practice patience. Finally, as the Sun moves into Capricorn, 8th house, December 21st, and the new moon, 8th house, December 30th, closes the year, themes of shared finances and emotional intimacy take the stage. Splitting holiday expenses, time to talk it out. Trusting someone new? Go slow but steady. This December, embrace the shifts, trust your instincts, and remember, every twist in the cosmic plotline is just another chapter in your epic story. Hi Cancer. Looking at your chart for December, you have fair amount of energy in your 6th house. This house says, let's get stuff done, but make it healthy. This house rules your daily routines, work habits, and physical well-being. It's all about how you manage your day-to-day life. Think meal prepping, hitting the gym, or finally organizing that chaotic email inbox. But it's not just about productivity. The sixth house also wants you to nurture your body and mind. It's where your commitment to self-care meets your to-do list. I think December is your month to declutter, reflect, and dive deep into relationships and finances, all while keeping your cozy vibes intact. The new moon in Sagittarius, 6th house, December 1st, kicks things off by encouraging a refresh in your daily routines. Been procrastinating on meal prepping or organizing your schedule? This is your chance to reset those wellness goals. Hello, green smoothies. But with Mercury Retrograde, 6th house, until December 15th, work schedules or health plans might hit a few hiccups. If your yoga class gets cancelled, just roll with it, and maybe roll out your mat at home. Meanwhile, Mars retrograde in Leo, 2nd house, December 6th, has you re-evaluating your finances. Avoid splurging on that expensive holiday gift set. Your wallet will thank you. On December 7th, Venus moves into your 8th house, adding some magic to intimacy and shared resources. A creative financial collaboration or a deeper bond with a partner could bring unexpected joy. The full moon in Gemini, 12th house, December 15th, shines a light on hidden emotions or secrets. Use this time to reflect and release anything that's been weighing you down. Journaling or a quiet walk could help. By December 21st, the sun enters Capricorn and your 7th house, putting relationships in the spotlight. Commitments may deepen, or a new partnership could form. And as the new moon in Capricorn, 7th house, December 30th, closes out the year, you're in the perfect position to manifest harmony in your love life or a business partnership. This December, Cancer, it's all about balance. Streamline your routines, nurture your connections, and clear the emotional clutter so you can step into 2025 feeling lighter and brighter. Hi Leo. Looking at your chart for December, you have some activity in your 5th house. This house rules all things joyful: creativity, romance, hobbies, children, and anything that lights up your inner spark. It's where your passions come alive, whether that's writing poetry, binge-watching rom-coms, or planning an over-the-top surprise for your crush. Think of the 5th house as the part of your chart that says, life's a stage, get out there and play. December is all about creativity, connection, and a little cosmic call to pace yourself. Yes, even you need to recharge. The new moon in Sagittarius, 5th house, December 1st, starts the month with a spark of inspiration in your creative zone. Whether it's diving into a new art project, planning a romantic date, or spending quality time with your kids or fur babies, this is your chance to shine. But with Mercury retrograde, 5th house, until December 15th, don't be surprised if an old flame slides into your DMs or your creative mojo feels a little meh. Reflect on what inspires you rather than rushing into anything. On December 7th, Venus swoops into your 7th house of relationships, adding some quirky charm to your love life. If you're single, a meet cute with someone eccentric could be on the horizon. Already coupled up? It's the perfect time to shake up date night. Think stargazing or trying that oddball escape room you've been eyeing. The full moon in Gemini, 11th house, December 15th, shifts focus to your social circle and long-term dreams. Maybe it's time to say goodbye to a group or goal that no longer fits your vibe and make room for exciting new connections. Meanwhile, Mars retrograde in Leo, 1st house, December 6th, reminds you to slow your roll. If you've been charging ahead like a lion on a mission, this transit says, take a nap, Leo, you've earned it. By December 21st, the sun moves into Capricorn and your 6th house, boosting your productivity and encouraging a focus on health and routines. Organizing your life will feel surprisingly satisfying. Yes, even for you, the sign of drama and fun. This month is your chance to balance the spotlight with some well-deserved self-care. Hi Virgo. Looking at your chart, you have fair amount of activity in your 4th and 5th house. So what does this mean? The 5th and 6th houses are like two sides of the same coin. One is the spark of joy, and the other is the steady rhythm that keeps things moving. The 5th house, ruled by Leo, is your playground of creativity, romance, and self-expression. It's where your passions come alive, whether you're painting a masterpiece, falling in love, or cheering from the sidelines of your kid's soccer game. This house is all about living in the moment and embracing the magic of being alive. But then comes the 6th house, ruled by Virgo, to turn all that inspiration into something useful. It's about applying discipline and routines to support the passions born in the 5th house. If the 5th house is your brilliant idea for a podcast, the 6th house is the hours of editing and scheduling that make it a reality. This house also covers health and wellness. ensuring that your energy is aligned with your creative pursuits. Together, these houses teach an important lesson. Passion without a plan burns out, and work without joy becomes drudgery. Transits between the two often encourage you to find balance, whether it's carving out time for creativity amidst your daily grind, or turning a beloved hobby into a structured side hustle. December is a blend of cozy vibes, career wins, and some creative flair, just the kind of balance you secretly love. The new moon in Sagittarius, 4th house, December 1st, invites you to refresh your home life. Maybe it's time to feng shui the living room, start a family tradition, or finally tackle that pile of mystery Tupperware lids. But heads up, with Mercury Retrograde, 4th house, until December 15th, family conversations might feel like a game of telephone. Patience is your superpower. Use it wisely. On December 7th, Venus sachets into your 6th house of daily routines, turning mundane tasks into little joys. Who knew reorganizing your planner or trying a new yoga class could feel so satisfying? By December 15th, the full moon in Gemini, 10th house, shines a spotlight on your career. Whether you're celebrating a promotion or just crushing your work goals, take a moment to appreciate how far you've come. Meanwhile, Mars retrograde in Leo, 12th house, December 6th, encourages some soul-searching. If old fears or worries resurface, grab a journal or have a heart-to-heart with yourself. It's a perfect time to let go of what's holding you back. By December 21st, the Sun in Capricorn and your 5th house says, let's have some fun. Creative projects, romantic adventures, or just indulging in your favorite hobby take center stage. And as the new moon in Capricorn, 5th house, December 30th, closes out the year, it's your green light to plant seeds for a passion project or a new chapter in love. This December, Virgo, you've got a little bit of everything: family, work, and play. Embrace the balance and get ready to shine in 2025. Hi, Libra. Looking at your chart, you have activity in your 3rd and 4th house. The 3rd and 4th houses are like the dynamic duo of your personal life, moving you from buzzing conversations to heartfelt connections at home. The 3rd house, ruled by Gemini, is where your brain lights up. It's all about communication, short trips, learning, and building bonds with siblings, neighbors, or even that barista who knows your coffee order by heart. This is the house of texts, phone calls, and casual connections, basically your cosmic Wi-Fi signal. Then there's the 4th house, ruled by Cancer, which says, okay, enough chit-chat, let's get cozy. This house is all about your roots, home life, and emotional foundation. It's where you retreat to recharge, nurture relationships, and reflect on what feels safe and supportive. While the 3rd house might inspire you to write a witty email or plan a weekend road trip, the 4th house wants you to use that connection to deepen your sense of belonging, whether through a family dinner or finally tackling that home project that's been on your mind. Together, these houses teach us that communication and connection start small, 3rd house, but grow stronger when grounded in trust and care, 4th house. December has a little bit of everything for you: connections, creativity, and a cozy home vibe to end the year on a high note. The new moon in Sagittarius, 3rd house, December 1st, is your cue to refresh how you communicate and connect. Whether it's catching up with your siblings, starting that blog you've been dreaming about, or smoothing things over with a nosy neighbor, this is your green light. Just tread carefully until Mercury Retrograde, 3rd house, ends on December 15th. Double-check those holiday travel plans, or you might end up on the wrong train with only half your luggage. By December 7th, Venus lights up your 5th house, turning your love life and hobbies into a sparkly playground. It's the perfect time for a romantic date night or diving into that art project you've been procrastinating on. Feeling extra flirty, the cosmos approves. Meanwhile, the full moon in Gemini, 9th house, December 15th, brings a learning milestone or travel adventure full circle. Maybe you finally ace that online course or reflect on how your worldview has grown this year. Mars retrograde in Leo, 11th house, December 6th, might slow down group plans or social events, but it's a great excuse to reconnect with old friends or reassess your long-term goals. By December 21st, the Sun shifts into Capricorn and your 4th house, turning your attention to home and family. Whether it's a big decluttering session or a heartfelt family dinner, the focus is on creating harmony in your space. And with the new moon in Capricorn, 4th house, December 30th, you can manifest a fresh start. Think home projects, emotional healing, or a sweet new family tradition. This December, Libra, it's all about blending meaningful connections with moments of creativity and self-care. wrap it all up with a bow, and you're ready for a stellar 2025. Hi Scorpio, looking at your chart, there is some focus on the second house. The second house is where your chart gets practical and says, what do you value? This house rules your finances, possessions, and, most importantly, your sense of self-worth. Think of it as your cosmic piggy bank, where both your money and your confidence live. Are you hustling for a raise, splurging on that designer bag, or learning to say, I'm worth it? That's second house energy in action. When transits hit this house, the universe wants you to reflect on what you own, earn, and value. A new moon here, perfect for starting a budget or launching a side hustle. A Venus transit could inspire some luxe purchases or bring financial blessings. Just try not to blow it all on fancy candles. But if Mercury Retrograde stops by, you might find an old bill you forgot about, or realize that the stuff you bought on sale wasn't such a great deal after all. December is like a cosmic tune-up for your finances, home life, and career. So, get ready to balance your stinger with some serious strategic moves. The new moon in Sagittarius, second house, December 1st, kicks off the month with opportunities for financial growth or a much-needed boost in self-worth. Maybe you'll stumble upon a surprise side hustle or finally realize your talents deserve a higher price tag. But with Mercury Retrograde, second house, until December 15th, hold off on major purchases. No one wants buyer's remorse over a pricey gadget that stops working before New Year's. By December 7th, Venus cozies up in your fourth house of home and family, inspiring you to create a sanctuary. Rearranging furniture, decorating for the holidays, or smoothing over a family feud will feel extra rewarding. The full moon in Gemini, 8th house, December 15th, however, brings some deep vibes. Whether it's closing a chapter on shared finances or finally letting go of an emotional burden, this is your moment to release and transform. Mars retrograde in Leo, 10th house, December 6th, slows things down in your career. If that big project stalls or your boss seems indecisive, take a step back and reflect on your long-term goals. By December 21st, the sun in Capricorn shines in your third house, lighting up your communication zone. It's a great time to reconnect with siblings, dive into a new book, or take a mini road trip. And as the new moon in Capricorn, third house, December 30th, wraps up the year, it's your cosmic green light to set intentions for learning, networking, or even launching that blog you've been daydreaming about. This December, Scorpio, it's all about balancing your resources, nurturing your roots, and setting your sights on the next big thing. Take it slow and let your transformation shine. Hi Sagittarius. Looking at your chart, you have some energy in the second house. This house rules your finances, possessions, and most importantly, your sense of self-worth. Think of it as your cosmic piggy bank, where both your money and your confidence live. Are you hustling for a raise, splurging on that designer bag, or learning to say, I'm worth it? That's second house energy in action. December is your cosmic New Year's Eve. A fresh start, a little reflection, and a whole lot of sparkle to get you ready for 2025. The new moon in Sagittarius, first house, December 1st, is like your personal reset button. Ready to revamp your look, launch a bold project, or simply strut your stuff. This is your moment to shine. Just watch out for Mercury Retrograde, first house, until December 15th. Hold off on major decisions about your goals or haircut changes that could lead to regret-filled selfies. On December 7th, Venus moves into your third house, adding charm to your chats and making networking a breeze. Whether it's swapping ideas at a coffee shop or having a heart-to-heart with your sibling, your words carry extra magic. The full moon in Gemini, 7th house, December 15th, highlights your relationships. Are you ready to take things to the next level with someone special, or is it time to part ways? Either way, the cosmos is clearing the air. Mars retrograde in Leo, 9th house, December 6th, might throw a wrench into travel plans or higher education goals. If your flight gets delayed or your online course feels like a slog, take a step back and reassess your big picture dreams. By December 21st, the sun in Capricorn shines in your second house, shifting your focus to finances and practical matters. It's the perfect time to budget for those 2025 adventures. And with the new moon in Capricorn, second house, December 30th, closing out the month, you can set powerful intentions for financial stability or that extra income stream you've been plotting. This December, Sagittarius, it's all about stepping into your power, making meaningful connections, and building a solid foundation for the exciting year ahead. You've got this. Hi Capricorn, looking at your chart, you have a lot of activity in the 12th and 1st house. So what does this mean? The 12th and 1st houses are like the yin and yang of your astrological chart. The 12th house, ruled by Pisces, is where you go inward, dive deep, and connect with your subconscious. It's your spiritual retreat, the place where dreams, secrets, and hidden fears live. Think of it as the quiet backstage where you rehearse, recharge, and reflect before stepping into the spotlight. A transit here might feel like you're wrapping up an old chapter or taking a much-needed pause to figure out your next move. Then, cue the drum roll, comes the 1st house, ruled by Aries, where you burst onto the stage and shout, "Here I am!" This house is all about self-expression, personal goals, and how the world sees you. It's your cosmic debut, the first impression you make and the energy you project. A new moon in the 1st house? Perfect time for a makeover, starting a bold project, or strutting into 2025 like the main character you are. Together, these houses create a beautiful flow. The 12th house asks you to process, rest, and release what no longer serves you, while the 1st house says, "Now that you're clear, let's go." It's like doing a final meditation in the dressing room before stepping out onto the runway. December is here, and the cosmos is rolling out the red carpet for you to take center stage. The new moon in Sagittarius, 12th house, December 1st, invites you to reflect and recharge. It's the perfect time for journaling, a meditation retreat, or just curling up with a good book. Think of it as clearing the decks before Capricorn season begins. But with Mercury Retrograde, 12th house, until December 15th, expect some old memories or unfinished emotional business to pop up. Embrace the introspection. It's setting you up for growth. On December 7th, Venus enters your 2nd house, sprinkling a little luxury into your finances. Treat yourself to something small, but fabulous, that boosts your confidence, like a chic planner to map out your 2025 goals. The full moon in Gemini, 6th house, December 15th, shifts your focus to daily routines and wellness. Did you forget about those gym resolutions? No worries, this lunation offers the perfect nudge to get back on track. Meanwhile, Mars retrograde in Leo, 8th house, December 6th, slows down shared financial or emotional matters. If a joint investment feels stuck or a relationship dynamic gets intense, step back and reassess. By December 21st, the Sun strides into Capricorn, 1st house, and it's officially your season. Time to shine, set goals, and step into the spotlight with all your Capricorn confidence. The new moon in Capricorn, 1st house, December 30th, is your cosmic go signal. Plant seeds for your 2025 ambitions, from career moves to personal growth. This December Capricorn, it's a perfect mix of quiet reflection, financial sparkle, and stepping into your power. Get ready to own the stage as we move into the new year. You're the star of this show. Hi Aquarius, looking at your chart for December, you have activity in the 11th and 12th houses. The 11th and 12th houses are like the ultimate tag team of your chart, blending collective energy with deep introspection. The 11th house, ruled by Aquarius, is your cosmic networking hub. It's all about your social circles, community projects, and those wild, visionary goals that make you feel part of something bigger. Think of it as your dream team, the friends and collaborators who inspire and support your biggest ambitions. A transit here might have you joining a group, organizing an event, or finally launching that non-profit you've been daydreaming about. But then comes the 12th house, ruled by Pisces, saying, "Okay, that was fun, now let's get quiet." This house takes all the inspiration from the 11th and asks, what does this mean to you personally? It's your retreat space, your sanctuary for reflection, and your portal to the subconscious. While the 11th house is about sharing your energy with the world, the 12th house whispers, don't forget to save some for yourself. Together, these houses show that even the most connected social butterfly needs a little cocoon time. Transits between them might have you planning a community event, 11th house, and then reflecting on how it aligns with your deeper purpose, 12th house. December is a cosmic buffet of social magic, personal charm, and some much-needed introspection to close out the year. The new moon in Sagittarius, 11th house, December 1st, kicks things off with a fresh start in your social life or long-term goals. Thinking of joining a new group, starting a community project, or dreaming up your next big idea? This is your time to network like a boss. Just watch out for Mercury Retrograde, 11th house, until December 15th. It's great for reconnecting with old friends or revising plans, but not so great for launching something totally new. Double-check those group texts. By December 7th, Venus enters your first house, and let's just say you're glowing. Your charm is magnetic, so whether you're attracting admirers or just stealing the spotlight at the office party, the world can't take its eyes off you. The full moon in Gemini, 5th house, December 15th, brings a creative project or romantic fling to a turning point. Maybe you're wrapping up that art piece or having a "where is this going" conversation with someone special. Mars retrograde in Leo, 7th house, December 6th, could stir up a little tension in your relationships. If your partner's quirks are driving you bananas, take a breather before you unleash the full Aquarian sass. And as the sun shifts into Capricorn, 12th house, December 21st, it's time to slow down. Focus on rest, reflect on the year, and dive into a good book or some journaling. The new moon in Capricorn, 12th house, December 30th, wraps up the month with the perfect vibe for emotional release and healing. Ready to leave the baggage of 2024 behind? The cosmos says yes. This December, Aquarius, you're balancing the spotlight with soul work. Shine bright, connect deeply, and set yourself up for a fabulous 2025. Hi Pisces. Looking at your chart for December, you have energy in the 10th and 11th houses. The 10th and 11th houses are like the ultimate power duo of your chart, where personal success meets collective impact. The 10th house, ruled by Capricorn, is your career rocket ship. It's about ambition, reputation, and those big goals that make you stand tall. This is where you climb the ladder, earn recognition, and set the foundation for your legacy. Whether it's scoring a promotion, launching your dream business, or being the go-to person in your field, the 10th house says, work hard, shine bright, and own your spotlight. But then there's the 11th house, ruled by Aquarius, that says, okay, great, now what's your big picture vision? This house takes your 10th house success and connects it to something larger, your community, friendships, and long-term goals. It's the realm of collaboration, innovation, and thinking outside the box. While the 10th house asks, what's your legacy? The 11th house asks, how can it make the world a better place? Together, these houses are the perfect balance of me and we. A transit linking them might see you leveraging career achievements, 10th house, to inspire or uplift your tribe. 11th house, December, is like a cosmic mixtape of career wins, self-reflection, and heartwarming moments with friends and family. The new moon in Sagittarius, 10th house, December 1st, kicks off the month with a big career reset. Whether it's landing a new opportunity, brainstorming your dream job, or planning your next big move, the universe says, go big or go home. Just be extra careful with Mercury Retrograde, 10th house, until December 15th. Double-check those emails before hitting send. Nobody wants to accidentally reply all to the company holiday party thread. By December 7th, Venus drifts into your dreamy 12th house, turning your attention inward. Old relationships or creative projects might bubble up, but don't worry. Hidden blessings could be waiting here, like stumbling across an old journal full of forgotten inspiration. The full moon in Gemini, 4th house, December 15th, shines a light on home life. Maybe you're finally finishing that home project or having a heart-to-heart with family. It's the perfect moment for cozy bonding. Meanwhile, Mars retrograde in Leo, 6th house, December 6th, suggests it's time to slow down and reassess your routines. If you've been burning the candle at both ends, this transit says, hey Pisces, grab a cup of tea and chill. By December 21st, the sun shifts into Capricorn and your 11th house, making friendships and long-term goals your focus. Collaborate, connect, and dream up something exciting with your squad. And as the new moon in Capricorn, 11th house, December 30th, closes out the year, you're perfectly positioned to manifest big dreams for 2025, whether it's starting a community project or creating a vision board that's out of this world. This December, Pisces, it's all about balancing ambition with introspection, connecting with your people, and dreaming up the future you deserve. Dive in and swim toward those dreams.